Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Yes. Very cool. Good evening. I bid you welcome. Hello! Hello, Aya. Hello, Danielle. How's everybody this fine evening? Trash picker. Oh, wooden blocks. We're going to do something with these wooden blocks. I don't know what quite yet, but we're going to do something. Alright. Already Velcroed. Tonight is going to be a night of much varnishing. Supreme Varnishamundo. May not be hideously entertaining, but it will be amusing. Oh, they added a little. They added a thing onto the YouTube chat, so I can say something if I wanted to type. Cat, what are you doing? Crazy furball. Okay, need ink. We don't. Well, maybe I do need ink. Nope, no. Nope, we'll use black paint. That was what we're going to use. We're not going to screw around. Let's free up some workspace. This is garbage. A little garbage bag around here somewhere. All right. Can I use a bag for garbage? What's in this bag? This bag has a little box. I don't need to use a little box right now, so this can be a garbage bag. Yay! Garbage bag, garbage bag. Garbage bag, already pulled out the switch from that. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Get rid of the garbage. I may not use these other key sections on this project. I don't know that they're strictly necessary. I think I have enough decor on the box as is. Should be alright. Garbage, 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 garbage. Garbage. Definitely not garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage. Oh, I love watching things clean up in the craft area. Love it. Watch the garbage go away. Fantastic. Ah. Alright, let's not make two things. Yeah, box came out pretty well. I think tonight I'm planning on varnishing it after I do a little bit of final detail and probably a tiny last little bit of final cleaning, because I've still got, especially around the top, some mache paste white leftovers, and inside the keyholes on either side is still bare wood, so I really want that to be black internals, and that is what we're up to. And then I'm going to varnish these other small boxes, and what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to kit these guys out the same way I kitted this out, and maybe take them down to the local gaming store and see if I can sell them there as like dice boxes. See if they fly off the shelves or not. But we're going to do that, and I'm going to practice varnishing these first and then putting the mache witchwood on top of them to see if I lose any grip on that witchwood through the varnish. If I do, then I'll just take some super glue and tack it into the sides at length. So that is what's on the agenda for tonight. with a little luck, we'll get through a bunch of it. But first, I want to try to hit this leftover mache slime a little bit. Try to get more of it out of there because it's just very unattractive. Very, very, very unattractive. Brought the box into the shop for a Keyforge tournament on Thursday. As expected, I didn't do terribly well in the tournament, but I had the sexiest looking box. That reminds me, I can't just varnish that. Let's turn the lights on. I need to varnish these two as well. These are my token boxes for the game, filled with all the stuff that you need to token for the game. And magnetically latched. So we will be getting those varnished as well. We have a lot of varnishing. It may not be hugely entertaining, but every project, regrettably, needs it. At least for mache, in my opinion, because if you don't protect your stuff, then you're just asking to have it get peeled off at some point. Alright, we're going to let that dry up. Hey, Angela, how we going? It's good to be back. That is drying. Let's grab... I meant let's knock over, because I apparently knocked things over. I need some black paint. In what kind of insane world do I not have black paint immediately to hand in my workspace? I blame the cats. Clearly, the cats must have knocked it somewhere. It's sitting right in front of me. I don't see it. Oh, let's sing the black paint song. Cheap TV. Come on. There's gotta be a bottle of black paint somewhere. I feel like I have every other color but black sitting right next to me, which is stucking foopid. I have browns and I have all the other stuff. Of course, I did bring a huge thing of black into work. And that could explain why. Oh, good. I'm glad it's working out, Angel. I like to stream on several different mediums just to make it easy. Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at once. Ah, there's my varnish. Just really need that. Huh. The black paint has vanished. Like a ninja in the night. That's okay. We have an alternative. We will just use some ink. This is likely a huge mistake. It will probably bite me in the ass, but that's okay. I wish I had a bunch of like ready mysticky symbol crap to hand. I'd paint it on the box. That would be very, very sexiful. Hey Ross, how's it going? No, I have black paint. It's just all in my classroom. I brought it in for school because, you know, school can't be bothered to have actual supplies, so teachers have to bring everything themselves. We'll just use some ink instead. It's going to be the same overall effect. I just have these two keyholes here, and I would much rather have the inside of them be black rather than stained wood. So I would kind of like to not be staying with that school, but I really don't see any other good jobs opening up anytime soon. I'm also, there's a house in the area that's available that I really, really like, and I would very, very, very much like to just get the house and stop worrying about all this crap. Have a really big crafting area in the house and get my welding kit and just stop with this apartment living. I am so done with apartment life, it's not even funny. Tired of apartment living. Small box. Oh my god. How can you do it in a small box, Ross? Yeah, I found another house. I have no idea if that house will do anything because of its location and what the bank that owns it is going to be asking, but I want to pursue that avenue. They're asking $90,000 for it, and they're insane. They're absolutely insane. I'm not paying a dime above 60 if I do go for it. Alright, there's those two things done. Ah, fabric tote, thank God. Say, small box. How do you live with yourself, man? How do you live? Alright, we're going to let that ink dry. That should not take long. Drink some water. Some tasty water. And we're going to start some varnishing. Let's see if we can put the box somewhere where there will not be a hideous crash, thump, bang, oh my god, my soul, ouch sound. I think I have a good location. Okay, yeah, didn't fall over, fantastic. Of course, the hot glue on this armature did not hold that rib at all, probably because I didn't set it in there far enough. That's annoying. I think once this game box is completely put to bed, one of two things is going to happen. Either these things will sell at the gaming store, and I will make a bunch of them with whatever supplies I have left next, or I will get back to work on this thing, which has some dislocated ribs, and I need to put them in farther, and I really thought that was in there more. But we're going to have to get this groundbreaker going before Halloween time. Ah! Come here, you. Snaffle-shaped bottle's nice. Well, this hot glue is not sticking to these metal pieces at all. It is just popping right off. Alright, well, that's another lesson then. If I want to secure these, we are probably going to have to epoxy them in place. Because this hot glue is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I wonder if the temperature shifts have anything to do with it. It is finally starting to warm up here again, and that is just lovely. I'm also guessing that I put the other side metal in farther, and this is interfering with it. So I'm going to have to bend those ribs more. Okay, we're going to mess with that at length. Okay, let's put this down and then answer some questions. Yeah, the current place that I'm looking at is not in the floodplain, but it is next to a stream, which is gorgeous, but I checked the FEMA map before I ever looked at anything about it, and it is not on the floodplain. And the landlord here is actually putting this house on the market, which slightly worries me because I don't really feel like having to move all of a sudden into an apartment for a couple of months and swap landlords and lose security deposits and all the nonsense that goes with that. But on the other hand, I don't want to stay here much longer anyway. It's time to sort this whole mess out. All right, what am I doing? Am I varnishing or am I just gonna clean it? No, I'm gonna varnish it because nobody's ever gonna see these for more than 5 minutes or so. Let us varnish. Clear satin. Oh, pardon. The eats was good tonight. Ham sandwich, delicious. There, what am I varnishing with? I do not want to use a huge brush. This one looks good. I want something with soft bristles. I may go back to Walmart at some point and get myself some more soft bristled brushes. I forgot the problem with varnishing wishwood. It's got so many little kinks and cricks in it. You're really gonna slather your brush. Hopefully the varnish will also help the material maintain the nice damp looking mahogany stain. The insurance has approved the pills, disapproved the pills, needs this, needs that. I am done with it. I am so tired of it. It's like, my doctor has to justify the medication every, 2 months. Between you guys and me, my doctor's office is horrible at following up on meds and getting this stuff taken care of. So it has just been a non-stop nightmare. It is just impossible to get the meds and impossible to keep the meds, and I'm just done with it. Absolutely done with it. The meds' effectiveness was starting to fall off anyway, so we're just gonna try to go back to diet, exercise, and enjoying spring and see if that can rectify the weight problem. I have not yet drunk some mead, but given time, I surely plan on getting it. My dad gave me a case of Black Jewel for Christmas, and I am always, always happy to be drinking Black Jewel mead. There is never a time when that is bad. How's it going, Gift? Good to see ya. I'm also very glad that I got the Facebook chat working again. Last time I streamed, that was not functional. Black Jewel mead is the king of meads, as far as I'm concerned. I believe Sizer is the super term of mead aficionados for a fruity sweet mead. Because there's Sizers, Malomals, and something else that people actually care about, but I really don't. I just want to drink my stuff. I wish drink and enjoy. That is all I want. Fantastic gift. Fantastic. I don't know about you all, but today was one of the first days we've had. It was around 55 degrees in the evening, and I got my butt out and I took a walk. Because, oh my God, not winter cold death. The more not winter cold death I can get, the happier camper I am. Winter cold death sucks. Alright. We need to... I need to varnish in there. There. Without knocking everything over. There we go. I have a really good neodymium magnet on there. Ugh, California. California? No! Evening, Will. How's it going? I don't think I could handle California. I mean, I could. I just have no aspirations to go to California. See, going to England, there was history and other stuff that I was very interested in. I know California has history too, but I'm just not... Yeah, California, woo! You know, I'm just not feeling it. Tonight we shall exercise the restraint that my students never exercise. Though I would love to paint the entirety of this project, we're going to do as much as we can, and then we're going to stop, let it dry, and do the rest later. Let's see the color of that. Yeah, that is top tens above what it was. Fantastic. Survived the day, huh? Of course you survived the day. You have planning periods, you lucky rat. I survived my day too. Ugh. It's honestly been easier for the last little bit. We've had a couple of students out. Yeah, no, gold brush is not an oh my God thing for me. Fascinating event, fascinating time. For some reason, my brain keeps reminding me of the word the Comstock lode, but if I remember right, that was a silver mine. I can't remember for the life of me. But the witchwood came out alright on top of these. With any luck. This varnish should really enhance the look of the project. But really hoping to get this house. If by some miracle it happens, I will have a workshop that will be incredible. I'm going to have to get a few more cameras just to be able to cover things from different angles. I have no idea. I might even have to get like a streaming computer that's only job is to do the streaming. And I'd like to believe I will be doing more projects, but yeah, that's always a factor of mood. Sometimes you get down in the dumps and it's just like, no, not doing anything. No. Which, horrifically enough, is always a self-defeating circle. And yet, every now and again, I and other folks creep back to it. The depression cycle. Dun, dun, dun. How's it going, Joey? Though if I manage to get a house, hopefully I can break out of the depression cycle, because I will have space to do all the stuff I want to do. I can grow pumpkins. Millions of pumpkins! And I will never have to worry about getting pumpkins from Walmart or some florist shop ever again. What are we doing for pumpkins this year? Backyard. Go to the backyard. They're everywhere. And the other nice thing about the place I like right now is it's on 4.6 acres. And that means that if, by some miracle, I get it, and everything synchronizes, I might be able to have my own little haunted walkthrough trail area for Halloween. And that would be a real dream come true. Because I don't think I'm the kind of guy who could ever own a big haunty place. But I would love to have my own little haunted trail. Yep, I agree. There's even a building about halfway down the lot that could act as a kind of control center. I wouldn't want to run electric out to the place because it's away from the main set of buildings, but you know, screw it. I don't know, Sam, where'd you leave it?
Wow.
Hundreds of thousands of millions of pumpkins. That'd be great. Darn good times. If it happens, it might not. Because again, this bank could be like, hey, nope. We said 90,000. As low as we go will be 80,000. Then no. Screw y'all. This place has been broken into recently. The inside's a wreck and needs repairs. I can get other places. Yep, that's the great thing about pumpkins too. They reproduce. Let them rot, get more pumpkins. Depending on how this goes, I might even give it a second coat of varnish. I don't know. Alright, we're going to do the back. Then we're going to do those side boxes. And then we're going to see about the main box. What? Why is it you only go nuts when I'm in here crafting? I could be in the living room all day, not a peep from you. I come in here. You're a chatty furball right now. Very chatty furball. Alright. That's this. Done. Let's make some space. Move this on the lid. It's not drying on the cold, wet ground. Yeah. That's watch some rising wraiths because they're fun. Endless box. Hoping that the next time I craft, it will be throwing witchwood onto this box and its other two counterparts. We'll see how well witchwood sticks to varnish, which is another question that I have regarding it. I don't know. What do you think, Sam? What are your thoughts on the matter, Fireball? Let's see if we can throw a tiny nothing for him to chase. Sam, what's this? What's that? Oh my god! Ping! One of those lovely furball moments when a crumpled up piece of paper is the greatest toy in the world. What? I don't know. What did you do with it? Oh, I love having cats. Beats the hell out of when I didn't have cats. It's really just slather. I'm not looking for fancy here. Come on. Let's get rapid coverage. I get spring break in 2 more weeks. And that will be approximately the 15th of April to the end of that week. Well, that'll be a nice break. With a little luck, we'll get some crafting done during that time. Because Lord knows I should have time. We'll also follow up with the Houch stick, and hopefully somebody from the stupid bank will give me a call. Because that's been one of the more supreme frustrations. I emailed the company that's holding the deed on that house days ago, and I have not heard a peep back from them. Because, of course, there's no actual number for it. It's, fill out this internet form and somebody will contact you. Well, nobody has contacted me. Once this is done, we'll go to the big box, and I will try to varnish all of its outside if I can, because I want it to be fancy for tomorrow. We're all playing Keyforge at the shop. If I'm going to lose my butt, I'm going to lose my butt with the best looking token set. Until Will decides to outdo me. Oh yeah, my furballs are definitely like that. You bought me a thing? Great! What box did it come in? Yay, box! It's cats. And dogs too, to an extent. They're just happy to be here. I wonder if I do these as dice boxes, if I'm going to have to line the inside with anything. I really don't want to. It's a lot more time and effort than it seems necessary. I know what I'll do. I'll sell them for what I sell them for, and I'll let anybody else who wants to line the inside with felt. Hello, Sabine. How's it going? Happy March the 28th, I believe. Exploring the wonders of varnish smell with David Attenborough. The smell rises from the paint, infecting the nostrils of the artist, as you can see. The artist's hands will remain sticky for days. This greatly impedes his otherwise flawless job performance. I think the funniest impression I ever saw of him was on a British job site. Health and safety has arrived. Note how the site managers flee from them in terror. Not state to state, sadly. Locally, we have a company called Miller Movers who are very good, but I do not believe they are any kind of national brand. If I move, I'm probably going to hire a couple people to help, as well as rope as many people as possible into helping. Because, God, I hate moving. One of the worst experiences a human has to endure. It gets worse with the more crap that you have. Inside of this one, then we'll shift to the big box. The ink should be dry by now, hopefully. It is just calligraphy type ink after all. I think these boxes are going to look beautiful with the stain, or the varnish rather. In fact, what is this stuff? This is probably a urethane. Who am I kidding? Yes, this is spar urethane. This isn't a varnish. It's a urethane. It's like a varnish. Can't remember who I was watching. It was some woodworking thing on YouTube where I was learning the difference between varnish, urethane, lacquer, all of it. And clearly very little of that stuck with me. Mostly because if I ever follow through on my dream to get a wood lathe, to do some wood turning, that's when I'm going to need more definitive stuff. Because I am not drinking from a cup I make that isn't properly set for food and liquids afterwards. Alright, close enough. I don't think that's going to cause a huge problem, said the artist just before everything went to crap. Alright, this just had water in it, so we can go right back. Alright, let's grab the big box. And let's do the big box at this sort of angle so it can be seen. Hey, no horrific crash. Fantastic. Alright, top down or bottom up? Whichever way we do this is going to be wrong. Do top down. It was almost one of those mornings this morning. Walked into the classroom, tried to pick something up, immediately crash, boom. One of those days. Everything's going to go wrong. You won't be able to salvage any of it, but it turned out not being that bad, which is pretty good. Anytime I can get that, I'll take it. I don't know if I should try to avoid the gem with this stuff. I don't think it's going to hugely matter, but why screw it up when you don't have to screw it up? Let's avoid the gem and just try to seep around the gem. Just let it ooze in and around. With a little luck, that'll form a nice joining section when it dries. Kind of hoping that I get the bug to, or inspired to make something new and innovative this year, kind of like the Witchwood was. It's coming along. Well, we'll give it that. It's definitely coming along. I think varnish is going to bring out a lot of nice wood glow to it. And to think, this just started off as like a $10 Lowe's, or not Lowe's, Michaels / AC Moore box. And look at it now! Going to make all the other little gamer kitties jealous. gem. And like I said, I'll make a few dice boxes in the same style. Toss them into the shop on a commission and see if they sell. And if they do, I'll make more. And if they don't, I don't care. Probably should be using a bigger brush, but I really want the control. Probably should have pulled things out of the inside, but screw it. I like to live dangerously. As my friend Darkwing Duck used to say, let's get dangerous. That is a show I have not thought about in easily 15 years. Alright, I'm thinking here that a little elevation would be highly desirable in this project. Seeing as how I've got these cans of paint just lying the hell around, there we go. Hello, Bohemian! How's it going? How's life on the wild side? Excellent. Good to hear. I wonder if we can get more illumination on that. Echo, turn off craft light. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think that's better. Slightly harder for me to see, but yeah. It's not about me. Well, yes it is. It's my damn project, but still. All right. This will be really nice at gaming night. $5 says I forget to grab it tomorrow morning. I have to come back to the apartment to get it. Of course, that won't hugely matter because it should be dry by then, which is what we're after anyway. Made me think about the video game Sea of Thieves for a moment, since that really entails lots of treasure chest action. Oh my god, drops! Drops! Go away, drops. Lots of treasure chests in that game. And not a whole lot else because they really screwed it up, but lots of treasure chests. This should vastly improve the waterproofiness of this project. I noticed I have a few loose bits here. The urethane will cause that to stick more to the box, and they should not ever come up again. Trying to remember one type of sealer I used where the stuff just ran like water. I don't know that it ever got truly sealed because the fluid was just dripping right off. I'm sure it did, but never used that stuff again. Let's watch some Sirens. Alright, that is just about all of it. Apart from the bits that have dripped and dribbled down, this thing is stained. Apart from the stuff that's gotten all over me. So, you know, I'm just going to hit the power switch. Screw it. Let's turn it on and hit the other side of that. Back off. I was going to get it that way anyway, so. Alright. That is as done as it can get. I wonder if we can do any more stuff tonight. Echo, turn on craft light. How fast drying is this stuff? Not that fast drying.
I don't know that one.
I know you don't. Because fast drying isn't the song, you stupid machine! Do we get our hands sticky for this? Ew, no, get to patience. We're gonna exercise the patience slightly, just a little bit. Because I want to do this front. I can hold on to the sides and get the front. It'll be fine. It's like having patience, but not really. It's discount patience. Just 1 calorie, not patience enough. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Alright, so now there will only be 2 small pieces on the sides that have not been painted. Fine. I wonder if there's any way I can put this thing back. There we go. Alright, this one is on top. It will be easier. That's what I'm going to tell myself to sleep at night. Oh yeah, camera. I gotta do things vaguely inside of the camera. Alright, magnifique. One more. Get off my finger. I was working with finger-seeking projectiles. Hey, Pearl, how we doing? How goes it? We're just finishing up some varnishing. It's coming along. It's coming right along. Just got the varnishing done, mostly, on the main bit and the 2 side bits. If I ever get a house, I'm going to have an area to hold all the stuff while it dries. I'll set up a special webcam there. It'll be the watching paint dry cam. There, let's give that a mineral spirit rub down. Whack out the varnish. Let's watch the Soul Seeker. I like the Soul Seeker. Going nowhere. Okay. Well, that leaves me with this marinating, and in front of me is a whole thing of square blocks. What can I do with square blocks in the remaining time that I have? I mean, truthfully, I can go to bed right now, but I just feel like a cop-out. I'd love to do some carving on these, but if I get sawdust up in here right now, it's going to stick to the varnish, and then I'll want to kill myself, and that'll just be horrible. I don't know if these will make good dice anyways. Oh. Sometimes YouTube can be good, sometimes YouTube can be foul. Alright, I don't know if I want to try to make some dice or just be cheeky. Problem is, all the ideas that are jumping into my head right now are carving these things. You can't carve them. The dust will foul the other project. But I want to think about doing some carving on them. Ah, I hate the spinning circle of death. I get that at work a lot. Yeah, I could make a small enough recess to drop a gem in there. Or on the floor, because that's where gems go. I think these blue guys are a little bit big for it. Come here, green guy. Greens aren't bad. Alright, there's a tiny hole in the top because I had to get some of these out. You know what? There we go. Yeah, I could carve in these to recess gems. However, I couldn't do that on all sides at once. Let's keep a couple samples out. Wow, some idiot sharpened that with a carving knife. What did that moron use? An X-Acto blade? Incidentally, where's my X-Acto blade? I need to sharpen something. Definitely not a pencil. Again. There it is. I haven't done a stone carving in way too long. I brought all my stuff for doing it home in the hopes that I would do some stone carving here, but it just has not happened. Stone carving, you really need time to sit down and patience it out. My problem also is you need, for my setup, I need a running water source. You know what we need? We need some cursed dice for Halloween. We need some stuff that just has horrible symbols on it. What are some other horrible symbols? They're skulls, but it would look cartoony this small. Maybe we just need some evil sigil looking things. Some of the angelic script symbols look kind of interesting. That's a funky one. I need to go get some of that Necronomicon art. Those have some of the best sigils. Best sigils ever are there. So that's a no for United Furniture. Or you just United Movers. Alright, just need one more face on this one. Funky. Alright, there's one cursed dice. Once we carve it, stain it, put evil crap in it. That'd be really amazing if I get my voice modulator going. Could use these for some of the kids, especially if you get like an older gaggle coming up when you don't have a huge bunch. They come up creeping up to the table, the trick or treat, and you just go wham, roll, roll the dice. We just take them right off guard. And then you give him some sort of horrible fortune. Stay away from water. Give him a piece of candy, point to the next one, roll. Need to write up a list of ambiguously horrible things. Stay away from water, stay away from iron. Are you afraid of heights? No, you should be. Oh. It doesn't have to matter a whit what comes up. I can paint it all in the UV reactive paint because I really like the canopy that we had, where we had ultraviolet light shining down. All the dice would be illuminated. I'm really getting into this idea right now. This is like ultra sexiful. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm liking this more and more the more I think about it. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking this is the way to go. Where's my Dremel? I'm hyped. I'm stoked. Alright, there's my Dremel's extend. There's the box for my Dremel. You know, right where I put stuff to dry on. Alright, let's play the game of juggle some crap and see if we can do this without causing a nightmare collapse. That'll fit there. I can grab this. I can grab, hopefully, the Dremel box. Anything I can do on Halloween to just shake them up a little bit. Come here. Ah! This whole drying thing just isn't working. There. Hopefully not too much will be sticking to it next time I pick it up. Okay, let's grab the Dremel. Let's knock about 10 more things over. Ooh. Oh, it's shiny. It's shiny and blue. This is more blue than the one I have at work. Oh, look at all these untouched pieces! Oh my god! It's adorable! There should be one in here for very small carving. There's a tiny diamond one in there for small carving. Really should be another one for small carving. So nope. Cut-off wheels drills. That's a diamond burr. Let me check my big box of infinite carving. Box of infinite carving, where are you? I summon you from the depths of the craft mess. Ha! Yeah, that'll do it. Ritual of crafty summoning never fails. Alright, now I did put a thing on here to mute and unmute the microphone so you guys wouldn't have to listen to so we might want to test that. I don't think I'm going to need the flex arm for this. He said as he desperately needed the flex arm for this. Flex arm would make it a lot easier. I'm not set up for the flex arm, shut up! I also still do not want to make a lot of sawdust because it will stick to that thing. This is a terrible idea. Okay, let's use the smallest. Let's use the second smallest of the carving burrs. Let's wish that this was sized for this Dremel, which it might not be. Let's wish we'd kept the other part out over and open. Yeah. Come here. Oh, if I get that other place. Oh my god. Oh my god. The basement in it is huge, and it has more than enough room for some sweet workshopping. Yes, we need the wrench, and we also need the other grippy thingy. There, other grippy thingy. Keep that there. This should hopefully be one for larger birds, but it doesn't look like it, but we're going to find out anyway. I believe in you! You lied to me! No, that definitely does not work. Okay. Will you even go into this? No, this thing is absolutely dead set against holding this burr. This is wretched. How about the flex tip? Will the flex tip hold this burr? The flex tip. Well, let's find out. A tiny one. The flex tip will hold the burr. Of course the flex tip will hold the burr. Why wouldn't the flex tip hold the burr? The whole normal thing doesn't hold the burr, but the flex tip loves it. Yeah. I don't know if I can rig this right now, but we're gonna try. Oh, yeah. At the very least, the flex shaft is more comfy to use than the regular Woodgizmo. Okay, look, the flex shaft has to go in here, okay? I'm not even compromising on this one. You literally have got to go in there because that's where you fit. play that game with me, son. Alright, now, how far away do I have to hold this thing? And why does it have to be so far away from my power source? That's not a problem, because this is going to be vaguely comfy-ish. No, it's not, because I am not left-handed. Caution! When installing the flex shaft, the metal ring on the inner core must be flush against the collet before tightening. Otherwise, the extra length of the inner core will generate excessive friction and heat. Yeah, about that. I just want to double check that. Man, it's shinier blue, but this is a poorer made rig than my other one. Much more poorly made. Oh, come on, I'm not playing which way does the screw in games tonight. Alright, is there a way to mount this over there and have it come over here without me knocking over the everything? Definite maybe on that. Okay, we're not going more than 9 degrees. Yep. I can use my power. Yep. Okay. This will be great until it goes horribly wrong. Perfect. Should have power. Test. I do not want to activate that with. Good. It was just the cord needed adjusting. Alright, I am going to switch this sucker on. Y'all yell at me if the noise is horrendously annoying. Tolerable, hopefully. Short videos. Honestly, Holly, I will make those again when I have a project to how to fully. Because right now, the stuff that I've been doing has been either experimental or something like that. If I get a project that is self-contained, small, and set, then I will make a how-to video on that. So that's when I will do those. Because like with the witch bottles and the witch orbs, it was a, oh my god, this is really cool. How do I do this? This is how I do it. Okay, we've done it. Now let's make a how-to video on it. That's how those works. So when I get the individualistic blast that can be turned into a how-to, that's when I'll go ahead and do those. In the meantime, I'm just kind of crafting and experimenting and figuring out what's going to be the next how-to. If I like how this comes out, it might be the how-to on the cursed dice, so who knows? Could have lots of fun. I am going to reactivate this. If the buzzing gets annoying, let me know, because I have a microphone button here that I should be microphone with, and you guys can tell me. Cool. So here is phase one of our cursed dice. Trying to avoid the temptation to go and blow the sawdust away, but I did it once. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna get on the varnish! Oh my god, no! It's gonna knock it all off on me. Let's do some more faces. Oh, mice! Mice can certainly be the bane of pumpkin existence, sadly. I have heard that from a few folks, that they have had their pumpkins attacked viciously. Well, earlier we were staining the gaming box, and as I was staining the gaming box, I got a sudden inspiration to make some cursed dice. The idea being that on Halloween night, I'll be sitting at my table with all my regalia on, and should I get a moment where I don't have a line of people going back and I get probably some older customers, they can come up, go trick or treat, at which point I'll slam the dice down in front of them, point at one and say roll, and then they'll pick up the dice and roll it, and then I'll, say something ambiguously creepy. Are you afraid of heights? No. You should be. And then hand them their candy. Stay away from large bodies of water. Just give everybody a nice little prophecy of doom. Or at least older kids. That's not anything I want to do to a young kid. They won't know the difference between the fun and the creepy. So that's what I was just screwing with. I have 3 more faces to do on this dice, but also it is getting around 10:30 at night, so I will probably be wrapping it up very soon, and I will do the remainder of these faces a different time, and we'll carve them out. The dice will be black, but we'll take our UV reactive paint and put it into the face. So when this comes up, for all intents and purposes, we will have a black dice with a glowing sigil blasting upwards, and this will be amazing. That, or I'll use some of my my MX24 glow-in-the-dark stuff, which is also UV reactive. We'll try to get a nice blast. That's really not glowing very much from that perspective, but ha! There, look at it go! Yay! This one should be the green. Yeah. The green MX24. I think the green works the best. This stuff is glowing beautifully after just a quick exposure. Echo, turn off craft light. Yeah, the green, as you can see, is really, really luminous. Look it. There we go. Yeah, MX24 has arguably the best glowing green I have seen from any company ever. Fantastic stuff. That blue ain't bad either. I mean, who knows? Who knows what we'll use? Use all sorts of stuff. I should check and see what other colors MX24 has. And worst case, we also have the UVFX blacklight reactive paint. This has a really good luminous albedo to it as well. So those are the projects. We're letting that dry. And working on some cursed dice. It's good times. However, I am about to call it a night. Put some of these bits back. Echo, turn on craft light. only one that's out of the box is the one from the carving set. And that should be fan-freaking-tastic. I really kind of want to see one of these faces done up, but it'll have to wait. I also wouldn't mind grabbing some other carving bits and messing with that, but we shall see. Alright, gang. Well, otherwise, it has been a fun evening interlude. We've got some projects. I got a new inspiration. And if these look really, really sexy, then I'll put a little how-to on them. Unfortunately, the downside is the how-to will include have a Dremel, which not everybody has. And I don't like to use too many things that require a specialized tool. Take care, Nick. And we'll catch you next time. I'm going to try to be on Wednesdays. Some Wednesdays I'll make it, some Wednesdays I won't. Sometimes I'll pop on for an off time, but I kind of want to try to get a bit more on schedule for a Wednesday Jubilee. Alright. But otherwise, gang, thank you very much for hanging with me and keeping it real and helping me not go mad from crafting all alone in the dark. Ah! And being awesome. Thank you all very much for coming by, and we will catch you next time. Alright, I have there it is. Night, guys. Echo, turn off craft light. What calories are in one of these things? Let's see here. 2 servings per bag. Amount per serving. No, 40 calories, we can do that. Not a whole lot of nutrition in there, which is fine. That's what I like. Hi, Madge.